Yo, what's happening? Your boy J Hustler back again. It's been a little minute. I got this video I want to show to the people about the Feminist Act and how they really trying to, they all over the internet. And now that we're exposing them and they're everywhere now. So I just want to show a little glimpse of, a shout out to Fatty, man. His channel is really, he's doing pretty good things over there. Team Fatty over there. Salute them guys. So I just want to show a little bit of clips of how the feminists act, and you got some of these simps that's really jumping in the way of them trying to catch a bullet, all because we're trying to label them or pretty much show them that how much the sense that they're not making. So we want to get into that. So let's go ahead and start the video.
So not do you believe? Because a woman decides that she does not have to cook for a man, she does not have to perform for a man when she's dating those men, it does not believe the woman, it does not mean the woman does not have the ability to do so. More women are saying, I do not wish to perform for men. It doesn't mean she does not know how to. So Angry Man's question was, do they know how? Not will they do it for you? It's do they know how to cook and clean? In which I said majority do. Yes, it does not mean the majority is going to do it for you.
And my answer still stays. The majority of them don't know how to cook and don't know. Them don't.
Yeah, I agree with Lady Shan. Like, if you look at the culture, a lot of women, modern women, they view that as demeaning. They view having to cook and clean and do all of the things that their mothers or their grandmothers did as demeaning. Some even consider it slavery. So,
and that's facts. Angry Man hit on a good point there. Most women don't really know how to cook nowadays. Hell, they better know how to really boil water. So most of them in these days and times, they really know how to cook or really know the wifely things or a woman thing to do for us in the house, because most of them want to step in the role as a man anyway. So Angry Man he has a point on that too, though.
Oh, there are women that will say, I won't, but really they can't because they don't know how. They can't boil water.
Facts.
I might be setting myself up, but do you guys think that the average modern man knows how to build a house with his bare hands?
No, but he knows how to cook.
But cooking is a woman's job according to the patriarchy, correct?
No, cooking.
So we're doing gender roles because
no,
roles.
No,
right?
Oh my God. No,
if we're doing gender roles, I just want to go gender roles for gender roles.
The best.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's where the simp comes in. What does building the house has to do with anything as far as with cooking? They're talking generally about a woman and her role as far as being feminine and, providing for her man. This guy jumps in. They was talking to the lady down here right beside him named Pretty or something like that. They're trying to get them to understand that, look, women has their role, a man has theirs. He's want to use an example of how a woman cooking compares to a guy building the house. Now, what does that have to do with anything? I have no earthly idea, but we about to get into see what you're talking about. It make no sense to me.
Can you let me answer the question? If woman job according to the patriarchy was cooking, most of Michelin chefs wouldn't be men. Like on the top 30 Michelin, the best cooks in the planet are men. So we one second. So one second, please. 1 second. So we transition.
You're gonna be the moderator. You ain't moderating that much.
Can I run my own show? Like, why are you guys acting up? No. Every time that y'all came here, y'all play y'all position. All of a sudden, y'all come crazy. Why? Today. Can we have a conversation? Can we have a conversation?
It's another thing about these panels too. I wanna say a lot of people come when they host these panels, they be good conversations, but it'd be a lot of people that just jump in and cut you off and stuff like that. And I kind of grown to kind of how to do some things like that, or have a panel where you have open conversations and, you know, we have our dialogue and stuff like that. But when people jump in and just go to talking and interrupting and act like they don't hear anyone, that does get kind of frustrating because everybody's trying to get a point across and they're trying to understand the topic or trying to think on the subject at hand. And you have these people like him or her, they just come in, just butt in all of something they want to hurry up and got to get their part out. And a lot of them just speak when they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They're not even speaking on the topic. They ain't got nothing related to the subject or nothing like that. So that's kind of frustrating too. I can understand that.
Conversation, public offender.
Can we?
Okay. So what I'm saying is that most roles are democratized now. Like men know how to cook and clean, women go to work. Like the functions of both of genders actually meshed up. Like y'all keep saying that women now work more and do those things and do this and do that. The same way women now know how to make money, have credit cards, houses, and all that. Men started to do things that were traditionally feminine.
But Fatty, it's a false equivalency. He's comparing building a house to cooking a pan
to survival skills.
It's ridiculous.
How many hours does it take you to build a house, Angry Man?
It's not a gender public. That's not a gender role. No, building a house.
I don't understand this guy's point. He want to know how long does it take to build a house versus a woman cooking. It doesn't take that woman long to cook, and she prepping. It depending on the type of meal that she's going to cook. I get it, but what does that have to do? What's the comparison have to do with building a house compared to cooking? And this is where the guys earlier in the video, y'all can go back and relate to the. I got his name in the description, so y'all can go back and check this video. His name Fatty. So he dropping some real stuff over there in the content. He has Thomas Sotomayor and all these other guys on there too. And the guys really be cooking, man. And you know, some of these women, they be bringing up some good topics and good ideology. But this guy down here, the one that's talking about the house situation, he's all the way up. He's straight caping. This dude here, he's caping the most. The only thing he's missing is a cape.
We're not gonna public. There's twice you about to do this. First we was wiping ass.
I can't have a conversation.
No, hold on, brother. No, brother. Hold on. Public. Let's have a genuine conversation.
You want me here or not?
No. First we were wiping ass. A man building a house is not a gender role. Come on.
Let me ask the question, Ali. You're not even letting the question get asked.
We already
go ahead. What is the question?
Ask the question. You don't even know what's about to happen. Let me ask the question. So the question again. How many hours? If you just, I'm just guesstimate. You ain't got to be right or wrong. I'm not trying to lock you in or nothing. I'm being real. How many hours do you think it takes to build a 2,000 square foot, a 1,500 square foot house?
Up to code? Up to code or not up to code?
I don't. Either one. Whatever one you want to do.
No, I mean not up to code. It would probably only take a few days if you had all the materials.
Okay, let's go up to code because we want you to be able to.
Well, I mean, if it was up to code and I had to do it by hand, let's say
No, I'm sorry.
So public defender.
No. I'm saying I don't believe in gender roles. I'm using the gender role argument and the modern woman argument because remember, we got here because the whole thing was the women nowadays don't know how to cook. And I'm like, okay, cool. So if we're going by the gender roles that women should know how to cook and women should cook and clean for their man, then what do men do? Modern men do today that traditional men used to do.
Yes.
And I just thought of one.
But see, the thing is, public guys work. Now, the real guys that's on their grind, they get out and they work and they hustle. The women stay home, they cook, clean, take care of the kids, take care of the home, stuff like that. I don't know if you in that situation to understand that or what, but obviously this dude here is clearly off his rocker. I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Men used to build houses? Hang on. Let me respond. Hang on. I haven't said a word. Let me respond to this. So the absurdity of your argument is like, if you're talking about traditional gender roles, yeah, that's great. You're right on the house building thing. Men used to build a lot of houses, and guess what? They still build all the houses. That's why if you look at the construction industry, it's 99%, 98% men. But when you're talking about cooking, right? The reason, and by the way, it wasn't mostly women who did cooking, it was just mostly women who stayed at home who did cooking. That's why it's considered a traditional family role. It's part of the whole child rearing aspect. That's the whole point of it.
The way that you're just making stuff up is hilarious.
Which thing do you think I'm making up?
Women do, and still to this day in a relationship, even in 2025, all the modern shit y'all talking about, women still do cook more than men.
Do you know why that is, though?
Do more labor in the home than men.
Wait.
Why, Andrew?
Why? Why?
Because
Why?
most of the time in a relationship, the woman works outside the home less than the man.
Oh, I got it. So she has additional duties. Oh, gee, I'm so fucking confused. I didn't know that.
Hold on, brother. I'm not, because I'm not a liar, so I'll tell the truth. Secondly, your whole premise around why men build homes is stupid, because the reason why women aren't in construction at a higher rate, I won't say at the same rate as men, but at a higher rate, is because men lock them out. That's like saying,
when did they lock them out?
They have no
hang on. Let me engage with the argument. Hang on, before you guys all cut in, let me just have a quick back and forth with them on it, please.
So again, that saying that women aren't in construction, and trying to use that for an argument like, well, men still build the homes. Yeah, because it's still ran by men, because the patriarchy says that women, you can't have certain jobs. Even if
here's my thing about that though, public. If women is advocating to being equal and want the same jobs the men have, why can't they hold themselves accountable to the same standards that we do in the daily life? So his premises is pretty much non and void, because he's caping for the women, and he's also trying to compare a woman's situation as if a man, like in the role that they were trying to play with us, like they want to have equal opportunity and all this other type of stuff. How is he trying to defend that? Y'all want equal opportunity, you want same pay, but everything is cool until you really got to hold them accountable for stuff like this, especially when they're doing a man's job. But he's put himself in this situation where he got himself locked up in. So now the guys are really checking him. You got Tommy Sotomayor stepped up there. He didn't say anything. He just hit the panel. But now they're really holding his foot to the fire. And now he's just going to bitch out.
Restrictions are put on women right now from going and building houses.
Listen, you cut me off too early. Again, I'll repeat it. Even if on paper it says that women can work there, that doesn't stop something called implicit bias. Like racism, for an example, still exists. It doesn't have to exist on paper. It still exists in society. White people have an implicit bias against Black people or against Latino people.
Why do you think that there would be a bias from people who are running construction crews about hiring women to do construction, do you think?
Because they're misogynistic.
Oh, not because women are much weaker and can't do the job as well?
No, that's not, because actually there was a study done that said that when a construction site is full of men, the likelihood of injury is.
Yeah, so yes, I could bear to hear this, listen to this guy, man. He's just going on. He's trying to make a point, a valid comparison to women cooking and the guy building the house. It has no correlation or none whatsoever. This guy is just he's just talking out the side of his neck. I don't get it. The guys on the panel try to get him straight and see what was his real motive up there. Eventually they end up kicking him off the panel. And the other girl that he was caping for. So rightfully so. And salute those guys, fatty. So like I say, this is why we're in the situation that we in when it comes to these women, and why the feminists, I should say, not all women. I want to stress that, not all women, but these are the guys that makes it even more difficult for us to move forward in life and have the women to play their role or their part, I should say, because you got these guys just caping. They're always coming out, and they're the type that just come to their rescue when they really they don't need to be saved. They need to hold themselves accountable, and they're not using logical thinking. But you got guys like this just come and just pay bills, get put in the friend zone, and just feel like they got everything, and they're thinking that other guys are the same way. Nah, I don't think so. So that's my spiel on it, man. There's some other stuff I want to kind of, get into and bring that to the forefront, but I will do on the next video. But I appreciate y'all coming tapping in with me. Y'all make sure I hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. Y'all leave a comment down below. Was old boy doing too much, or was he really, really putting on the cake for a girl? And were the other guys holding him accountable for what he trying to jump in front of this bullet for? So catch y'all on the next video next time. Peace.